All right, I got a special guest in the building today. I have Miss Michelle Wolf. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome to Kansas City. Now, we were talking, this isn't your first time here.
Nope.
Has it been a few years? Or?
It's been like 2 years.
To be honest, you really haven't missed anything. I was going to
say, has there been like a huge Kansas change?
I mean, we have a streetcar now.
That's exciting.
But you can't really ride too far on the streetcar.
So that's not exciting.
But, I mean, you can come to the city market to Union Station, so check that out while you're here, I
Great.
guess.
I mean, it sounds like a Saturday.
Yeah, exactly. So you're going to be at the Improv this weekend. I wrote down the times, Amanda. 7:30 and 10 tonight, Saturday, 7 and 10 o'clock. So tell everyone who might have never seen your stand-up before. A lot of people are familiar with you with The Daily Show. So what can people expect with your stand-up?
My stand-up's like a lot less political. I don't talk I talk a little bit about politics, but I do that all day at the show. I don't need to do it all night too.
Yeah.
Also, I think everyone could maybe use a break from politics.
Absolutely.
These days. And I have some more social issues, big social things, some dating stuff.
Okay.
We got some good, what do I talk about? I don't know, body image,
So what about
men.
Body image? Because I was creeping on your Twitter. I'm a creeper. And I saw that you were talking about Kylie Jenner and her butt.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it looked like a diaper. I'm glad that somebody else agrees that the thing looks like a diaper.
It's just not, that can't be her real butt. I have if you want to get work done, get work done.
Yeah.
It's your body, do whatever you want with it. But stop telling girls that it's not real. Or that it is real. Sorry, that it is real. Because then there's all these girls being like, well, I can do it. And I'm like, no, but it's not real. It's totally fine if you want to have a fake butt. If you want to have a fake butt, great. Also, I worry every time I see her sitting on something that it's going to pop.
Exactly. Okay, so my mom's friend, she got injections in her butt. She said she had to, sit on a donut. And, because if you don't, get it firm the first few weeks, it's, going to be all...
Oh God! It just seems like every time I would go to the bathroom, I'd worry about it. It just seems like a real
an inconvenience.
Yeah, if you get your breast implants, it's at least you're not always putting pressure on them.
Yeah,
unless
I like to sleep on my stomach.
I was gonna
thought about getting breast implants, and I like to, I'm all sprawled out when I'm in the bed. But I don't know. That sounds a big inconvenience.
Yeah. I don't know. It sounds uncomfortable.
So I assume, do you live in L.A.?
No, I live in New York.
New York. Okay, because I was going to say, if you live in L.A., you probably see all kinds of weird...
no, I get the normal, I get in New York, so I got people that, they're angry, but they're not, they've got most of the real body parts.
Okay, yeah, that's always good. So, so you said that you also like to talk about dating?
Yeah, I talk about dating a little bit, more towards the end of my show. I don't really date that much.
Okay, I was going to ask, are you single? Are you married?
Single, never been in a relationship.
Okay.
Literally never been in a relationship.
I feel you. I'm the same way.
Yeah, a lot of people, when I say that, they'll be like, really?
They look at you really weird, and they're like, you're lying. I'm like, no, I'm not lying.
Yeah, also, why would I lie about that?
Exactly.
Why would I, be like, hey, I'm a loser. You guys believe me.
Exactly. So all the time, people ask me, so why aren't you in a relationship? There must be something wrong with you.
Well, I mean, there probably is. But also, it's the same thing you were saying. It's I don't really get asked out that much.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, I'm a very busy person. And
exactly.
And I probably have high standards, too.
But there's nothing wrong with that. And also, you're a powerful female because you're in the entertainment business. And men, I kind of feel like men are very, very intimidated.
Yeah. Those big, strong men are a little bit scared of us.
Now, do you get irritated when people ask you, why have you never been in a relationship? Why don't you date? Does it irritate you? Because it makes me really angry.
I mean, they just, I feel like people, assume that I should be wanting to settle down and get married. And I've got plans. Yeah. I have other things I want to do.
Exactly. I feel like you should do what you want to do before you have children and are locked down. So.
Well, and the thing that bothers me the most is most of it comes from women. When they're like, why don't you want to get married? And I'm like, because I'm not you. I don't know.
I feel like it's more of the older people that treat us like that. I feel like our generation, they're a little bit more open-minded to it. Because to be honest with you, I kind of think that getting married is going to be not it's going to be discontinued. No, it's something that's going to be of the past. People, I don't really feel like people really...
Well, it's not necessary anymore.
Exactly.
It used to be necessary.
Yeah.
It's because if you wanted to own property, you had to have a husband.
Exactly, because women couldn't do anything back in the day on their own. But we can do it.
Yeah, now we're fine. So
I think that us being single, I think that it just shows that we're very independent people. Could you say that for yourself?
Oh, definitely. I'm like too independent.
Yeah.
Where I'm just like, oh no, I don't. Even if someone like offers to put my bag up like in an airplane or something like that, I'm like, no, I can do it.
Exactly.
How dare you think I can't?
Are you an only child?
No, I have 2 older brothers.
Okay. Well, then maybe that could be it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you a tomboy?
Are you an only child?
I'm an only child. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the miracle baby too. My mom and dad had me when they were 40.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're like. So yeah. I'm sure you weren't spoiled at all.
Just a little bit. I kind of say that only children are like rock stars their whole life, so we really don't need that much attention when we get older. So
yeah, that's great.
So we talked about body image, dating. I'm going to ask you your top 3. So we have body image, dating. What's your third favorite thing to talk about on stage?
Oh, I like to talk about like whatever controversial issues happening. Mm-hmm. Like I have a joke about transgender bathrooms and like I just like to talk about the stuff that like people are taking like very seriously.
So do people ever want to fight you? I always wonder that with comedians. Like are sometimes people waiting for you? You're a woman, so I
haven't gotten someone yet that's like they're outside. You know, but I have a joke about terrorism, and I think sometimes that'll some people
ruffle some feathers.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a feather ruffle joke, and which is crazy because I'm from New York. You know, like we're in New York, the joke always works really great. It's more when I come to the Midwest and talk about terrorism, and people are like, "Not here," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's." No, you're fine here.
New Yorkers are kind of rough. I wouldn't say like rough around the edges, but I think that I think you have to be a little bit more politically correct here.
Yeah. New Yorkers are very like we're just like we don't care.
Blunt, very blunt. I'm from Massachusetts.
Oh, you know.
Yeah. I know, but then again, I moved here when I was 8 years old, but I still claim from being from Massachusetts. But I grew up here in Kansas City. But I totally get it because my family is all from the East Coast. So
yeah.
Bluntness,
We'll get you.
Yeah. So have you tried any barbecue while you're here?
I haven't. What's the best place to go?
Well, that's the big debate. Look, her eyes just. A lot of people would say Gates. A lot of people would say Arthur Bryant's, Jack Stack. I will say when Obama came here, he chose Arthur Bryant's, and everyone was like, "What?"
Well, I mean, I would probably have to go with what Obama does.
Okay.
Who's living the life right now.
Exactly. Talk about it.
I love what the Obamas are doing right now.
I do
We were mean to them for 8 years. He was a good president, and we were very mean. Yeah. And now it's like, have your time. Have a vacation. Still meet with world leaders like he's been doing sort of on the
good with the tan and Michelle with the
Michelle with her natural hair all of a sudden it's like great. I love this. I love everything that's happening right now. Yeah. I love seeing him on a water ski. Like it's just everything. I'm like, live it. Go on. You're gonna have a good rest of your life.
So we see you on The Daily Show. How did you start out? Because I know that Trevor, he said that you write for him as well, and you've written for other comedians. Did you start out as a writer, producer?
I started I very first started doing improv.
Okay.
And then I eventually got into stand-up. Okay. And then I started writing. I started writing for Late Night with Seth Meyers. And then, I did some other stuff, like I wrote for Chris Rock on the Oscars. And then I moved over and I started working with Trevor.
Okay.
Started writing for him, and I was on the show at the same time. So it's fun. It's busy.
Mm-hmm. So I saw you dressed up in like an Annie costume, but I felt like it was kind of like a sexy Annie.
Yeah.
What is it? Is it grown-up Annie?
Grown-up Annie. Yeah. I used to do the grown-up Annie character on Seth, which I hope I get to bring back at some point. But it's like, it's just essentially what would happen if Annie got adopted by Daddy Warbucks, who's very rich, and then she just becomes like a socialite. Like, I mean, and her life's kind of a mess. And she's still wearing the same dress that she had. And it's fun. It's really fun to do. She's a bit she's a bit of a problem.
Yeah, and you don't have to really do anything to your hair.
No, it's my natural hair. Like they just pick it out a lot, but it's like it's just it's crazy that my hair will do that. It's terrifying actually when I see it. I'm like, oh no.
Your hair looks very good for very early in the morning because I know that curly hair can be a struggle.
It is. I mean, I like. And I also, no one else in my family has hair like me.
Really?
I'm the only one with red hair. I'm the only one with curly hair.
Really?
I don't think I'm actually part of my family. But
the mailman's baby.
It's like one of those things I've had to learn along the way where it's like, oh, you don't wash your hair.
Yeah.
And, oh, you wrap it at night.
Yeah.
And you put conditioner on the end.
So you totally understand the struggle of us black girls.
I have to watch black hair videos to understand how to do my hair.
Just like having a black, like I tell my white friends who have a black baby, I'm like, you've got to learn how to do their hair.
Yeah, so, it's like, because there's no white hair video for me.
Exactly.
There's just like, I just be like, okay, no, I wrap it. Okay, fine.
Yeah, and all kinds of product and moisture is good for your hair.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you're here in the Midwest right now, and I think they told me it's an ozone alert day, so that humidity, don't let it creep up on you, girl.
Oh my God, I can't. I'll stay inside.
So I recently saw that your video of when you were, your thing that you do at the Daily Show, it kind of went viral about talking about Meghan Kelly.
Oh yeah, good. Yeah. I hate her.
So you have some kind of beef with Meghan Kelly?
Well, I think she was really terrible for like 12 years.
I mean,
she said awful things constantly. And the thing is, she had a platform, and she was supposed to be a quote unquote news person, and she was just giving these crazy opinions and like lying constantly. And all of a sudden, she switched over to NBC, like she's turning over a new leaf. And I would understand even if she just said at some point, look, I know for a while I was part of the problem, but I want to actually do real news now.
Yeah.
I would have
keep it real with us.
Yeah, like just like admit to what you did for 12 years to climb the ladder.
Yeah.
You know, like admit that, like, remember that when there was all those protests at schools, she said at one point when people got pepper sprayed like aggressively in their face, she said on air, she was like, I mean, pepper spray is basically a food product. You know, like she said that Santa is definitely white, you know, that there's no way Jesus was black. Like things like that where you're just like, lady, come on.
Yeah.
Like, I get that you had to do what you had to do for your job, but don't pretend like you didn't do it for 12 years.
Yeah. So when you say things like that about people, do like their people, I know that I asked you about like when people are in the audience, do they ever want to fight you? So do you,
apparently her people got real mad.
That's what I was going to
ask. They were like, if you want to start a war, we'll start a war. And I'm like, we're a comedy show. I mean, we're happy to engage in whatever you want us to engage in, but don't think you're going to win a war.
Whoa, so it's on now.
Yeah. I hope I run into her.
I was going to ask you, like, have you ever met her before?
I haven't. I would love to. I would really love to. I just think she got a haircut and all of a sudden we're supposed to take her seriously. I'm like, come on.
So are you a confrontational person? Like, will you say like, hey, what's up?
I will just like, I'm not like aggressively confrontational. I just will present you with facts. And then if you can, I remember, Stacey Dash?
Yeah.
She was crazy. Yeah. But one time I was on the same radio show as her. It was like an Opie and Jim or something. Yeah. And she was like talking about, and she said something about Obama, and then like I just like countered her with actual facts, and she was like, well, if I had a computer here, I would show you the difference, and there was literally a computer in front of her. But after she got out of the studio, she got so mad, and she was like, I'll fight her. She's she's calling me all these names, and it was just because I calmly introduced facts, that's my idea of confrontation, where I'm just like, I'm not gonna fight.
Yeah,
but like I will just be like, well, here are these logical points.
Yeah.
If you can come back with other logical points, we can get into a debate about it.
Yeah, you're like, I'm willing to hear it.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna like be aggressive.
Exactly.
Like,
Whoa.
I go at your aggressiveness with my like, okay, it's like the way I get most irritated was when I'm really angry and someone comes at me calmly. I'm just like, hey, you be angry too.
My mom is like, I always tell my mom, I'm like, calm down. She's like, I am calm. I'm like, no, you're not. Calm down. Yeah, but I hate it too when people tell me to calm down or be quiet.
Yeah, that it annoys me. So when I do it to other people, I assume it annoys them.
Yeah, exactly. So what can we look forward to in 2017? What do you have planned for the rest of the year?
I'm taping a special for HBO in August, which I'm really excited about.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you. Yeah, I can't wait. I think it'll come out November-ish. So I'm just pretty much touring and on the road until then, and on the Daily Show during the week. And after that, we'll see.
Well, very exciting.
Yeah.
We'll tune in for all of that. And then also make sure you go and check her out at the Kansas City Improv, 7:30 and 10 tonight. And then Saturday, 7 o'clock and 10. ImprovKC.com to get your tickets. And then social media. Do you like Twitter, Instagram? What's your favorite social media platform?
I like Twitter and Instagram pretty much equally.
Okay. Do you do it for Facebook? I don't like Facebook.
I don't really go on Facebook that much anymore.
Do you do Snap?
No, I mean I have Snapchat, but I think I posted like 3 times.
Okay.
I was like, I don't understand how this works.
Okay. Do you do Insta Snap?
Yeah, I do the Insta stories.
Yeah,
most of them are about me running.
Okay.
It's not like I run all the time. So it's like that if you like running, it might be interesting.
Okay, I do like running, so I'm gonna have to follow you on that.
Yeah.
So it's at
Michelle is a wolf.
Michelle is a wolf.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. There we go.
All right. We'll see you at the Improv this weekend. Thank you so much for coming by. You can come by anytime you're in Kansas City.
Thanks for having me. Yeah.